Huddle up, ready to roll. Tales of glory, stories we hold. Golf adventures, cheers and toast. Living large, shout average goats.
And welcome back to another episode of Average Goats. I'm Pappy alongside Slam and Sammy and Pods. How we doing tonight, boys?
Everything's good.
Yeah, great.
This is a big night, boys.
Oh, yeah.
You know what tonight's all about? It's about history. It's about the first ever. Where were you the first ever time TGL League was played?
My friend's basement.
My friend.
Right here.
Playing G.I. Joes.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited. I think, anything like this, they're going to have their haters and people aren't going to be about it because it's not the traditional format. But I never really got into Live for reasons I don't even really understand. But this thing is like, I think, going to take off, right? It's in the middle of the week. It's a weeknight. It's in between tournaments. I think it's really cool. Like, Sammy, do you know every team has 4 guys, but only 3 play every week?
I do know that, yes.
So, they can change up their schedules and that. And so, to make it work for them personally and professionally. So, it's pretty cool. What do you guys, before we dive in, what are you guys really looking forward to this league off the top of your head to get it going?
I just like how it's going to be they're mic'd up. So you see the professional side of it, but you also kind of get the inside thoughts and stuff like that. Because I think last season they started you put the AirPod in, you walk down the fairway, and you're kind of getting their thoughts and stuff like that.
Oh,
I'm excited.
Saturday or Friday afternoon?
Yeah, something like that. They
Yep.
get a little, interview while they're walking down the fairway.
Right.
I'm curious to see kind of how they think. Not saying that they're going to, go over every shot. But
Yeah. I think the banter's going to be good.
Yeah, just the talking in general.
The one thing
outside
we're
of
all
just
missing.
golf shots, the entire video.
Right. We're all missing that. I think the personality aspect from these golfers, the views on YouTube golf have been exploding. So I think they've been seeing kind of people enjoy the personalities, the in-betweens. The
Yeah,
stuff
a little
that,
bit more relaxed.
Right. Everyone's chill,
Have
relaxed.
some fun.
And hopefully they can put that on display in this. It's going to be cool.
Yeah,
I couldn't agree more. You took my response, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to call it a little different, though. Ball busting.
Yeah.
Everybody does it in their own
Right.
group. You have that
of
one
course.
guy that no matter how bad you're playing, you just need that one shot at the end of the round to, get in his shit, right, and talk shit back to him. And for me, that's a guy by the name of JF, you guys know. I don't care how bad of a day I'm having. I just need that one shot by hole 15 so I could talk that shit to him because he is nonstop jibber-jabber, right?
Yeah.
So I think, I don't want to say it's going to be stupid banter like a basketball, but almost like that. I think they're going to trash talk. Do you remember the one time Tiger came back and it was a practice round, or maybe it was in tournament, and he kept out driving Justin Thomas.
Yeah.
And he handed him something, and everybody wanted to know what the hell it was. And sorry, ladies, it was a tampon. It was hey, I'm out driving you. You're a little wimp.
National news, though.
Yeah,
It
covered all over the
exploded.
Exploded. It wasn't anything sexist or disgusting. It was just guys talking shit to each other where they thought it wasn't going to get found out. And so that type of ball busting, I'm here for it. I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
The only thing, it's on ESPN, kind of worries me. Some of it might be
Censor-wise?
they might be told this might be too much.
Bears Hard Knocks?
Right. We don't want to. Yes. I wasn't expecting swearing or anything like that.
Well,
but
yeah, that's true.
the ribbing would be pretty good.
Yeah, I still think
I
they're
hope
going to take their shots.
Yeah,
I think it might be
so.
a little bit more PG, not a practice round or anything like that. They might not be talking like that.
Yeah, I'm not saying rated R Netflix, but hopefully PG-13.
You would think.
But I think television's it's all relaxed as far as some of the language that's allowed. You can still say some, I don't know, obviously not the F word and some other stuff, but
Do you find that funny on regular golf coverage when a player hits a bad shot
My
and
favorite.
they
I love it.
The hot mic.
and the commentator's got to come on. He's like, "We're sorry for that unfortunate situation." What's unfortunate about it?
It
It's
happens.
a human being a human.
Yeah.
They're sorry, folks. No, you're
If
good.
we're worried about the children, do we really think these children aren't hearing this on TikTok or in their own house?
At home, I was going to say for sure.
The videos they're watching nowadays is insane.
I'm always yelling at my kids, next, swipe it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that anymore
Next.
from the other room.
Oh, man. It's like one of those dating shows where they're popping balloons. You're just popping their TikToks that they watch
Right away.
Next.
That is funny as hell. But so the show, it looks pretty cool. The only one thing I don't really like, and Pods, I think you're on the same page. 15 holes kind of seems weird.
Yeah, I wish
see that,
I wonder if it's a time thing. Maybe, but they're at a simulator.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's got to be a scheduling thing with ESPN or something like that.
Is the goal to make it more compact and like a tighter game so that it's like deliverable to a wider audience? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Golf takes a long time. 4 hours is too long.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, because the first group is alternate shot, 3-person alternate shot.
Yeah,
right?
3-man alternate.
So I think that will kind of zoom through. I think it's the singles that is going to kind of
take a little bit longer,
right? Because you're having 3 singles matches, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm interested to see how that works out. Like, do they do a singles match, and then another singles match, and then it could come down to the third and final singles match, or are all 6 of them playing at once?
I think all 6 are playing at once.
That's kind of crazy too.
Which,
That's
in
cool.
turn, will speed it up anyway.
Right.
Because then, when no one's, you're waiting on 5 other golfers, but you're not like waiting for them to get out of the way.
Right. I just hope the first couple of them really are. Hopefully, they figure out a way to where they keep you engaged, and it does come down to the end as much as possible, and it's not a blowout like the last match that just happened, where it was just Scotty and Rory just dominated.
Oh my God,
Bryson and Cupcake, and it was kind of over for like the last 6 holes.
I stopped watching about halfway.
Yeah, it was kind of bad.
Yeah.
So like, let's go over some of the rules and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, break it down for us.
Yeah.
Yep.
So first off, there's the screen. They're hitting into the screen, right? And the screen's going to be something like 64 by 53 feet or something like that. Isn't that crazy?
I heard 5
Massive.
stories.
64 by 53.
Yeah. Huge.
5 stories.
5 stories.
Insane. Why?
5 stories.
Why that big?
People are waiting in line.
That's awesome.
People are waiting in line.
Everyone likes big, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people are waiting in line after Thanksgiving for like a 90-inch.
Dude,
This is 64 by 53.
Right.
How does something like that, how do you think something like that even what is projecting on that? It's got to be like many projectors or something like that, right?
you'd think.
It can't be like one.
I have
well,
no
look
idea.
at look at movie theaters.
It's not a 5-story screen.
That's a
Yeah.
pretty.
But it's
a
all
big
about like
screen,
the
though.
amount of pixels you're fitting into that 5-story thing. So if you're stretching like a normal simulator up to that big, it's going to be all blurry. So they're doing something where it's like more than 4K. It's got to be like 8K, fucking 16K. I don't even know what exists right now, but it's got to be something.
Yeah.
Because it looks clear from just the promos I've been seeing. It looks,
the little
it looks
short clips and
really,
stuff.
really good. So
And then the actual arena they built too. I thought this was kind of cool when I was reading about it. Roughly the size of a football field, the field of play of what they're calling it, right? But to have a stadium that only has 1,800 people, could you imagine going to a Packer game and only having 1,800 fans there? Like how close to the field you must be, how intimate it must feel like.
cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, to be one of those 1,800 would be great.
Yeah.
And it's like you're watching the best of the best here. You're watching Tiger. You're watching Rory. You're watching
Anyone. I mean, JT, Ricky, all the bigger names of golf.
Morikawa.
Yeah.
Shane Lowry. He's got a major.
Yeah.
Like
Lucas Glover.
Lucas Glover. He won a major.
Well, yeah,
He
but
won a U.S. Open.
Yeah, but
I like Lucas
He's
Glover.
not a big name guy anymore.
He's got like those burly hands. He doesn't wear gloves, and he just gets in there, rocks the hands, and just sends it. I like him a lot. So, but yeah. So and then they hit into the screen, and then they move to like the putting short game arena. They can have like 50-foot pitches.
Well, I think the entire plan. I think you can hit like an 80-yard wedge shot. Like I think it's like out of
like
a
50
bunker.
yards,
Yeah, like out of a bunker
approximately.
and stuff like that. Like you can hit
They
like
have-
actual wedge shots into a green. I thought.
Yeah, it's like 50 yards.
Okay, yeah, is that what
50
it is?
yards,
Yeah.
yeah. And then they have like fairway bunkers set up to hit into the screen.
Yeah, they have all the lies.
It's pretty. I mean, they've thought this out, right?
Yeah, so it's not like a typical simulator where you're hitting off the same cut of turf.
Right.
If you're in the rough, there's a patch of, I guess, wherever the hitting area that's actually longer grass, and same with the bunker and so on and so forth.
Yeah. So, like, getting back real quick to the 1,800 or so-ish fans, and it's a big stadium, but it's small. I know I'm not making sense on that one. I'll get the wording right one day, but what do you think the fan interaction is going to be like? Right? Because it's not going to be typical golf.
No, people are going to be
Quiet,
cheering.
please. You know, the
Yeah.
guys with their hands up.
thinking
and
more stadium vibes, kind of like
you
a
would think.
normal sporting event.
Yeah.
Well, they have team sections in the arena, too.
Yeah.
So, like,
That's
what's
cool.
all that going to be? Like, you come in, you're going to get a bunch of swag thrown at you?
Maybe.
I don't know. I think it's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it turns out.
So, what do you think will be the big takeaway from the first couple matches?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think it'll be, oh, the golf's not that good? Or do you think it'll be, like, do you think it's going to get overhyped and where it's just going to be awesome in the beginning, but really it's going to fall off like the original season of XFL?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
40,000
I
people
was stoked
tailgating.
back in the day, man.
Dude, XFL.
Oh,
I went.
yeah, I was so hyped.
I went.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I went to like 4 Chicago Enforcer games, dude.
Dude.
Oh my God.
The original kickoff was the best.
Oh, my God. Where they fought for the ball?
They started at the 100, like they both started at the end zones, and there's that's like place the ball in the middle of the field,
What,
and
like
they're just like
dodgeball?
they're like,
Like you just
go,
gotta run?
you just run and go
Send
get
out your
it.
fastest guy, and whoever got the
Yeah,
ball,
and they would
they won the coin flip, essentially.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
First one ever on live
crazy.
TV. Do you remember that? First one ever on live TV. I think it was
I
like
think I was watching.
the Vegas Outlaws. The guy broke his arm. First one ever they did. Guy broke his arm. Can't even make that shit up.
Oh my God.
So, but anyways, getting back to
Yeah,
the
sorry.
non-XFL.
Yeah.
No, this hopefully is not golf's XFL. That would suck.
That would
That'd
be
be all this hype.
Yeah. Whoever tees off first, you got our sprint and go get the ball.
I think he was thinking more like the ratings and like how it fell off. But yeah,
It kind of was just
I like
the-
where you're talking. I like what
Yeah,
you're
I
saying.
think it'd be cool.
like the product sucked.
Yeah.
But
Who
yeah.
said golfers aren't athletes?
Right.
But and you know, Sammy, we talked about it when we you know knocked the dust off of this average goats thing, and we talked. You said it. You made the best point about this. Anything to get me more Tiger, and that has never left my head when you said that. Like, yeah, like we're at the point. Like, will he play the Champions Tour? Will he he can't get around? Will he get in a cart and go play against his old rivals and start a new career in the Champions Tour? Will he make another comeback on the regular tour? I don't know. But anything to get more Tiger. You're right. I don't care if he's hitting into a screen at all, do you?
No.
No. Even now, Tiger's still the greatest thing for golf.
And this has to be the most personable we're going to get of him as far as like
yeah.
up close. You're going to be able to hear him talking to the guys.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be super cool to be able to see that side of him. And
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
don't think it's gonna be overhyped and then flop. You only have 9 weeks of it or something like that, 8 weeks. There's only a couple of matches throughout the year. I don't think it's anything crazy.
short and sweet.
But look at Full Swing. Everyone loves Full Swing because you kind of get the inside look of what guys think.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's kind of a good mix of
Like the human known as Joel Damon.
exactly
So
Tom Kim.
I don't think you're going to get that with a Tiger.
No, maybe not.
I think
Tiger.
you're going to get a
No.
little bit of the layers
Yeah.
pulled back on Tiger. I honestly think when it's time to, go time,
You think
he's
he's out
going to
for
be
blood?
competitive.
Oh, he has
Oh,
to.
for
be.
sure.
Tiger freaking wins.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to lose in anything.
No, absolutely not.
I think Rory will get like that.
Yeah. I think it's still going to be like a fun relax, but
Yeah.
deep down, those competitors,
I was
they're
just
still
thinking-
there to compete.
Because it's not majors or anything like that. So I
Yeah.
think it's going to be pretty chill.
Yeah.
But
They're still
like,
trying.
I think he's going to be chirping, but I don't know how
Hopefully.
yeah, that's true. Hopefully.
The only thing, looking forward, this becomes a big success. The only thing that kind of has me bummed is they've built this arena, down in Florida specifically for us. And I get it. Most of them live that way. It's easier for them getting in and out this time of the season. You even have the Florida swing, so they'll be kind of closer to home. But, man, in my head, I'm thinking, wait, it's almost the size of a football field, and they can do monster truck down in Indy in a dome. It would have been cool if they could have moved this. You know, right? Could you imagine, hey, you're going to go see Tiger versus Rory February 20th in Indy
Yeah.
on a Wednesday? I mean, that would have been epic.
Maybe it can get there. I mean, who knows where it can go in the future? I mean,
I don't know if they would ever do that since they kind of built a stadium.
yeah. I mean,
So before we dive into the teams and who we each kind of got, the one of the last things I want to bring up real quick, which I thought was interesting, was Tiger Woods was talking about this, and I think Rory actually commented about it too, was because they were supposed to start this a year ago, remember? And then the stadium collapsed with the storms down there.
Something, yeah.
oh yeah.
And Tiger was just like, you know what? And again, I know a lot of us put Tiger on a pedestal or something like that, but he's just like, you don't know what you don't know, and we really did need that extra year because now we already know it's going to be better. We ran into some other hiccups, we took care of some other stuff, cleaned some other stuff up to make the product better. So I think on top of that, it's going to be pretty cool. It'll be interesting too, this whole social media council that the PGA Tour has. Will TGL kind of incorporate them into what they're doing and try to make it more relevant to a younger crowd or not? But mark my words here. I truly believe something will come out of this TGL thing where it's either some sort of, not a stat, but some sort of technology will come out of this that will find its way into golf broadcasts in a year and a half, 2 years. Like a tracer on the ball.
Yeah.
Like that's a staple now in every broadcast, right? I think some sort of technology will come out of this, don't you?
I mean, you would hope. There's always something that you can do to kind of help intrigue people with the game, or how it's broadcasted, or like how the way you talk about it, or how you said appeal to the younger crowd. There's always something, after every PGA season that we find where something's new. Now, is it ever going to be like the next great thing after one season of the TGL?
Yeah.
No, probably not. But I would like to see something kind of transpire from this that helps get the viewership to a younger crowd of golf, which I think kind of already has through YouTube and TikTok and all the social media in general outside of the TGL. But you would think that something good would come from this to help the actual PGA Tour.
Yeah, you'll get the purists that'll be like, no, I don't want anything different.
Yeah.
Like, leave it the way it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think change is inevitable. And I think with the new generation, with just how they're taking in golf, you just got to adapt. And I think the TGL should hopefully fill that a little bit, just be a little bit different. It's almost like arcade style. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's cool.
Well, I think a lot of people, and maybe not so much anymore, but you ask younger kids, they're like, oh, what do you think of golf? They're like, oh, it's an old man sport. Like, it's boring. It takes forever. Well, now, I mean, I guess credit to Live a little bit. You've been able to see golf as more of like an upbeat, having fun, having a good time. It's not, 6 hours of just watching a dude hit a golf ball.
Get off my lawn and don't play music.
Exactly.
We all run into those people, don't we?
Yeah, I think the TGL is a good balance of the two. I mean, granted, we haven't seen it yet, but I think it's not a serious version of the PGA Tour, and that's what I think a lot of the younger crowd would like.
Yeah, are you trying to say it's more middle of the road? It's not PGA, it's not Live?
Yeah, like it's a good balance
Finding
of
the sweet spot?
Yeah, that everyone having fun, kind of joking with each other, but still playing good competitive golf.
Yeah, I think so too. And I mean, the whole green rotating.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's awesome.
They got the same sand as the sand at Augusta.
That's insane.
I mean, they have thought this through and through to like try to make this a really good product. So there's 6 teams, right? And it's going to be the scoring for so the overall goal is to make it to the postseason, right? 4 teams will make it out of the 6 into postseason. Scoring's kind of like hockey.
Yeah.
You get 2 points if you win. You get a point if it goes to overtime, sort of thing. And like we said, there'll be one champion out of the teams of 4 in the postseason. So the regular season's kind of like a round robin. You kind of play everybody, once. So that'd be kind of good. And then like, it's kind of cool too, like how they did the schedule. Like opening night, we're going to get 1 match. All right, cool. Then there's someday there's going to be 3 matches. So there's going to be like a Tuesday or Wednesday, and you're going to get a 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock. And it'll be interesting to see how that does at 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Totally down.
But like, let's be honest. It's 1 o'clock and it's February. You're going to have it on in your office.
Absolutely.
I mean, me and Sammy, we'll be sweating our asses off at work.
Yeah,
because we do real man's work.
Exactly.
But you'll have your feet up. You'll probably have a hot cocoa.
Oh, maybe a Fresca.
Ooh, okay, Fresca.
Fancy.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I bet you will. So anyways, yeah, we're over here dying. This guy's. But anyways, so let's dive into it. Connor, we divvied up teams earlier, so you don't. Why don't you just pick one of your 2 teams to tell us about, and then maybe me and Sammy will ask you some questions about your team, and then we'll go to somebody else for a team, and we'll go all the way around. You kind of get it? You're going to do a team, then Sam's going to do a team, then I'm going to do a team, then you'll do your other one.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right, so who's your first team you'd like to talk about?
So my first team is the New York Golf Club.
Knickerbockers.
Ooh.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, booing me already.
Yeah,
wow,
right.
Jesus.
Man. Did you see Hulk Hogan get booed? Netflix.
God, don't talk about the king like that.
Oh, he got booed out of the arena.
Well, he's limping.
Yeah, no, he got booed.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
So, New York Golf Club.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Matt Fitzpatrick,
Love Matty Fitz.
Ricky Fowler, Xander Schauffele, Cameron Young.
Okay.
They are
Jealous.
the 3rd favorited team to win this thing.
Whoa, you
Plus
have odds
400.
out there.
Plus 400.
Okay.
But they have the 2nd highest average world ranking.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there. So not good.
Well, not great.
Yeah.
But middle of the road. We'll say
Okay.
middle of the road. Yeah. So, I mean, you got Xander Schauffele, 2-time major champion. Cam Young, Rookie of the Year.
Oh, can I ask a question?
What?
Are you ready for our firing yet? our rapid fire questions
Go ahead.
yet? Are they second in world ranking only to Tigers team?
Yeah.
That's that's a BS stat, then, dude.
Well, his stats aren't wrong.
Tigers like 1,100 or something in the world right now because the guy can barely walk.
Well, that's not my fault.
So he's got 15
know.
majors, so that's the worst official golf ranking.
Yeah, that
team,
messes
then.
up my average.
That's the worst official. Go on though.
No.
He tried to con us by with him, and they're saying unreal.
I mean, come on.
Sneaky.
Hey, stats don't lie.
All right, so
Stats are stats.
what else do you like about your team? I like you kind of have a young vibe.
Yeah.
I won't talk shit about Matty Fitz.
How can you?
I'm a
Dude
big
knows
fan.
every
It's great.
shot he's ever hit in his career.
Yeah.
Rolls a Betty.
I mean,
You love your Betties.
yeah.
Love Betty bombs.
Oh my God. Jesus.
And then I like him too because I like the whole way they portrayed him and his brother in that Full Swing when he won the
Yeah.
US Open.
Yeah.
I mean, how lucky did they get there that they were covering Matty Fitzpatrick that year and
Yeah,
his brother?
super
and they
cool.
had
Oh my God,
that year.
yeah.
And that whole story with him. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, it kind of does a deep dive into the brother, going to the qualifier and all that stuff.
Yeah. I'm really interested to learn more about Cam Young.
I am too. I feel like, well, I don't think he has one on the PGA, I think. Or the web, or is it the web.com?
I don't know. I feel like he has, but
He has a couple of good finishes,
Yeah, I don't know.
but I don't think he's actually won.
Okay.
But so he's Cam Young, kind of under the radar a little bit. I mean, he had that one gnarly shot of the Masters, it was like a 50-yard hook that got about 10 feet in the air.
He was the I did some research on you guys. 2022 Rookie of the Year.
Yes.
2 Corn Ferry wins. Never won on the PGA. yet.
See, I was gonna say I knew it was something.
But he does have that really cool deal with Major League Baseball.
Yeah, I think he's the only person that
He's
has
got,
like
he does like the
another
logos on the collars. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
He's got like the Major League Baseball team logos on
on
his
the collar.
collars.
Yeah, he's a Titleist guy,
that's cool.
automatic fan favorite.
Chump.
But yeah, I mean, if you look at last year, tied 9th for the Masters. You go a year before, tied 7th. Same year that he tied 7th at the Masters, 2023. T8 at the U.S. Open. So, I mean, he's got the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, when is he going to finally break through?
Break through, and then maybe he'll get a couple.
You never know. Maybe this is his year.
Yeah. All right, so your team has, what would it be? They would have 3 majors. Xander won 2, and Maddie's got 1.
Yes.
And a gold medal.
Yes.
Xander got a gold medal, so you got a gold medal on
counts.
your team. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. And then Maddie's got 2 PGA wins. Xander's got about 9. Ricky's got about 6. So you're at like 17 total PGA wins, 3 majors, and a gold medal. It's a pretty good team.
It is. But you compare it to some of the other lineups.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, it's not great. But yeah, like you said, like it's a younger crowd. Xander is pretty, not famous. I mean, he is, but like on social media, he's been in, clips and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be a fun time to kind of see all these guys together. More the younger crowd, see how it stands out, see how they interact with the old guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
Xander was just on Bob Does Sports.
Yeah, exactly.
Just watch that. So I think he's all about that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he
Seems
brings
more personable and
he
like
brings,
he's down
some
with
good
that.
fun to the table.
Yeah, he was fun to watch.
So what would be the reason that they don't win the championship?
Oh, see, I don't know because we haven't seen anything like this before. So it's kind of hard to sit here and be like, oh well, maybe they don't have the
Yeah, it kicks off here.
the drive to win or something. I mean, they have 3 major championships between the teams or between the players. So I don't know. I can't give you an answer until I see at least one episode or match or whatever, however you want to word that.
Yeah.
Because it's a 3-man alternate shot. I've never seen a 3-man alternate shot.
So that's what I was going to say. Going into this, it's all going to come down to that, right? Singles, they'll be fine. They're on their own. They're playing
Yeah.
their own. It's the 3-man person alternate shot.
Yeah.
And that's why looking at that team, you don't have a lot of guys that have played in some of the team events together on your team.
Yeah,
right?
the
We have
Ryder
Matt,
Cup or
that's
President Cup.
would be Europe, and then the other 3 guys. So yeah, but yeah, kind of interesting on that. All right. I like the team. I think they're good, and that's you got any last little tidbits on the New York Golf Club?
No, not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying
no.
to figure out who resides from New York. Like, how
Yeah,
did they get to that one?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why
I don't
doesn't
know.
Chicago have a team? Or the
Right?
Midwest
Come on
team,
now.
right?
Well, they wouldn't do very
The
good.
Chicago Enforcers.
Stop
They
it.
would just keep track with the other Chicago teams.
Stop it.
All right. Sammy, what's your team?
You're in time.
All right, I got the Jupiter Lynx.
Whoa.
Oh yeah,
We're going GOAT right away.
go right away.
Woo-wee.
Yeah.
Starting off
All
with
right.
a bang.
Okay.
So yeah, we got Tiger Woods.
Who's he? Is he any good at golf?
He's all right.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I think
Well,
that
right
guy-
now he's 1,100 something. So we already talked
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Not doing so hot.
Well,
He's tucking his hoodie into his pants too at warm-ups on this
dude,
thing.
I think I told you a couple weeks ago when you're Tiger Woods. Yeah, I mean you can do whatever you want.
Right.
He's the founder. He's one of the founders.
Yeah.
Yes.
Starting off with
Who cares what he
starting off
does?
with my goat, obviously number one there.
Yeah.
And then we got Max Homa. Love Max
All right,
Homa.
all right.
I mean, Tom Kim, and then Kevin Kisner.
God, that's the team I'd go.
I think Kevin Kisner's low-key going to be diabolical with the jabs.
Oh my God.
I'm
I think he can
questioning
talk
that
some
dude. Yeah,
shit.
like
Dude, have you seen him with the foreplay guys? When
No.
it would be Kevin
think I
Kisner versus
remember a little
4 of the foreplay guys in a 4v1 scramble. Oh, they'd have a 3-footer. They'd be like, well, whoever's putting last better get ready. Like it's just a little like subtle jabs to get in your head. I hope he breaks that out.
how
for this.
old is he?
I mean, he's
He seems like he's older, but he's not as old as he looks, or
You're
something.
saying he hasn't aged well?
No, I think he. Well, I don't know. I
he's
feel like
got to be
he's
close
looked.
to 40.
He's looked this. I don't know.
I would think, right?
I don't know.
I was just kind of questioning. He always just kind of looked a little older.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long
Like, this
he's
dude's
been on
35.
tour.
I'm like, what the hell? Like at least a few years ago, I was just like, what? He
Yeah,
looks
dude,
like he's 55.
yeah, dude, he's up there for sure.
Not that his golf game is like that, but I'm just saying like his just look. But
Yeah, no,
so I'm interested to see kind of what he's all about. I mean,
yeah, you kind of got the tale of 2 different generations there.
yeah,
You got
right,
Max Homa and Tom Kim,
Yeah,
and
but-
Tiger and Kevin.
right.
He's 40
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah, see,
That's what I'm saying.
It's
He's
up-
young.
that's up. Oh.
Yeah.
No, don't you dare say it's up there.
Hey, the PGA.
Don't you
It is
dare.
up
On the
there. I'm
PGA.
41. It's
Stop
up
it.
there.
On the
38.
PGA, that's up there.
Don't you dare. Okay.
Well,
He
considering
is, from
Max,
Aiken, he is from Aiken, South Carolina, though. That's pretty cool.
yeah.
I bet you he's had some matches with the Bryan brothers,
Oh yeah,
because they're from that area, too.
are they really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So, but yeah.
So, and I'm trying to read Pod's handwriting here because he gave me some of his. He did all the research. So let's just
Yeah.
be. Let's
Not
just
for
be,
me.
Let's just
No?
be
I
clear.
did my own.
I had to work all day. I'm sorry, boys.
Yeah.
No, we get it.
I'm just thinking I'm seeing average world ranking is a 131.
Yes,
Is that what I got here?
131.
Okay.
So I
'Cause
would
of
like
Tiger.
to say, because I'm sure Sam, we're going to talk about Tiger and all of his
the
majors
best.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
he's
If
great.
we take out his world ranking because you guys hounded me for that, the Masters goes or the majors go with it. Can't include that.
That's fine. So this team with Tiger,
Yeah.
these 4 guys have 95 wins, okay,
Okay.
on the tour.
Yeah.
15 majors.
Yeah. Okay. Take out Tiger.
They're 13 and 0. 13 and 0.
yeah, exactly.
That does kind of hurt. Nobody
There
else has
goes-
won a major.
There goes all of them.
I don't think you
Right.
need majors to play the
yeah.
TGL.
Who do you
though.
think the captain of that team is?
Oh, it's Tom Kim.
It's got to be right.
Tom Kim,
It
for
has to
sure.
be.
I think it'll be interesting too, like, because Homa just signed that new deal with Puma,
And Lululemon.
Lululemon, and there was one other one. So do you think he comes out like the first couple episodes of this, just firing just new get-ups, like crazy bag? Like, do you think these guys have like crazy team bags? Do
Well,
you
that
think they
was
have their own
that was
bag?
going to be
Like,
one of my questions. Are
they wearing
gonna see a
uniforms?
uniform or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because if
That'd
you
be
go
kinda-
on like the TGL website and you kind of like look at the teams and the players, they all have the same color on.
Mhm.
They don't have the same stuff, like the same exact shirts on. And are they going to be rocking their sponsors on all their shirts? Like Cam Young, is the MLB logo going to be on there?
do they have to rock their sponsor in this just because it's not a PGA event?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it going to
Interesting
change
see.
throughout the year? Are they going to get uniform or matching shirts or
Right.
something like that?
They're going to do something like the PGA Junior League does, where they'll have numbered on the back of their polo with their colored shirts.
Oh.
That'd be kind of cool. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice.
Yeah.
Or is that too much? Let the guys rock their brands and stuff like that. And
Yeah, for sure. I made a comment on some page when Max Homa signed that deal, and I said, is anybody else excited for Max Homa to be walking down the fairway with his Lululemon fanny pack filled with golf ball tees
Yeah.
and
Right.
neon fluorescent ball
that's going
markers?
to be awesome.
Yeah, if he pulled that off, I would be
He's got to be the most comfortable man on tour right now.
right. So, Sammy, what's your big concern of your team here of the Jupiter Lynx? You have, I mean,
None.
you got the GOAT.
I got Tiger Woods.
I wouldn't be worried about it.
Feeling
either.
pretty good.
They do have the worst odds to win.
That's okay.
No way, for real?
Yeah, plus 600.
Tiger
I wonder how
defies
they
the
even come
odds.
up with that.
I exactly like I don't when you were asking me or like
never
asking
been
Sammy,
played.
like, what is your
Okay,
you know,
did we see him at the PNC? The dude's looking good.
Yeah.
He doesn't
good.
have to
He
walk
doesn't have to
anywhere.
walk.
There's nothing he has
He's got
to
to
do.
walk to the other side of the screen.
Well,
or
yeah.
to the other side of the arena.
Not asking much there. I think
No.
we're all right.
Yeah.
But it's also an alternate shot, so he's not swinging as much.
Taking more time off, relaxing.
And he doesn't have to play every match.
That's true.
That's the
well,
other thing, right?
You guys just watch.
Three.
I would imagine
three
he
to
probably
four.
would.
He'll play most of them. He'll
Yeah.
probably take one or something off, wouldn't
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
Okay.
concern. No concern.
I think it's just hard to judge.
I know. I have no idea.
We're going off
I
nothing.
have no idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be an odds maker.
No.
Yeah, no. Plus 600.
Can you
yeah.
imagine? Yeah, all the people are probably betting the plus 600 because it's Tiger.
Can you imagine the conversation they had behind closed doors at like books, sports books? Like,
Oh my God.
how the hell are we gonna take a? Can you? I want to know if there's gonna be like for the first night. Is there gonna be like live in betting?
That'd be pretty cool.
You know what I mean? Like Kevin Kisner's going against Colin Morikawa. Can I bet he's gonna win the third singles match?
Yeah.
hole?
I will say I did not. I use FanDuel. I don't know what
I
you
don't
guys
bet,
Yeah.
so you guys
Smart.
that's smart.
I did not see it on FanDuel. This is just like, I don't know if it was Sports Illustrated or someone kind of just came out with
Right.
the odds and who they think's going to win and stuff like that. So I haven't actually found it on a sports betting website.
We'll have to do some more digging in on that then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm interested. All right,
All
well,
right, Pappy, what you got?
Yeah.
I got the swag on. I'm going to go with my first team, LA Golf Club. Like I said, I'm bought
yeah.
into this league. I think this league's going to be good. I really love.
Nice looking hat.
Thank you. I can't believe it fit either. I like LA Golf Links, or I'm sorry, LA Golf Club is their team name. It's a really cool blend, right? You got Colin Morikawa, Mr. USA. He's won 2 majors now. He's got a PGA. He's got an Open Championship. He's got 6 tour wins. Dude just lit it up at the Century Club
Oh my
Century
God.
and finished second. I don't know how that happened. We'll get into that on a different day. That was an insane shootout. He was he's also like one of the youngest people ever to win a couple tournaments besides like Jack and Tiger, the 2 majors at an age. Yeah. He was also the first American to win the European Tour's Race to Dubai. You don't even play a full season over there and he won it. Yeah. It's crazy, right?
Damn.
Back a couple years ago. So I'm like I told you guys in the last cast, big Colin Morikawa fan. He's won over $56 million already on the golf course in his career. Can I get the change from your couch, Colin?
Yeah.
I'm
good
sorry,
Lord.
or your private jet. Can I get
Jeez.
a duffel bag that you left on a private jet? And then they got Sahith Theegala. I really like this guy. I think he's a young up and comer.
Yeah.
Every
big fan.
interview I've seen has been really cool. On the PGA Tour, his family and friends follow him. And they make these big like cheering groups. I hope they're there at these events. I think it'd be crazy if like his father's right there with some other family members and like buddies, and they're just going nuts whenever he's playing in the
Should be able to hear him. I mean,
Yeah. Are we going to
1,800
see like
people?
huge fan sections like that?
I'm saying I want them in
Yeah.
the team.
Yeah. I think that'd be great.
I think
Yeah,
it would
that'd
be
be cool.
awesome. I think it would add some character to this thing. I think it would be really fun. He's only got 1 tour win and he's had a couple, close misses. He's a 3-time All-American at Pepperdine.
Oh my God.
And he won like every amateur award for top, amateur and college golfer in his time there. He's a stud. So he's going to be one of those guys next 4 or 5 years. I think you're just going to hear his name a shit ton.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And then you got like the European infusion. You got Justin Rose won at Marion. You got Tommy Fleetwood, who's really good. He hasn't won on the PGA, but this team, I think they're pretty good, man. Justin Rose was world number 1 at a time. They're killers in the Ryder Cup. I got 18 PGA Tour wins and 3 majors on this team. I feel pretty good about
Yeah,
them.
Fleetwood's solid. I'm always a fan of him.
Yeah.
Great flow too.
they,
Coming off the back of that cap.
oh,
You're talking about his. Oh, I was going to
it.
say his swing or his
Yes.
hair.
Yes.
Both, and he can rap. I meant all 3 phases.
Oh, damn.
Hair,
Jeez, I didn't know
swing,
that.
rap.
I like him
Yeah.
even more now.
He spits that fire.
Oh,
Jeez.
they are the favorites.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Are they really?
Plus 350.
Hammer it.
Yeah.
If we can find where to bet it.
Which-
I'm hammering it.
Which is insane to me. I don't know how they came up with these odds because as we were
I
talking
just
about
told
earlier.
you how. The mesh. They meshed a really good team there, Connor.
Yeah, but if you
Synergy.
Synergy.
if you look,
You feel it?
so I have their average world ranking is 21.7.
Okay.
That
Is
is
that the best?
No.
Okay,
that's
don't
num-
ruin it. I don't want to know.
I'm just gonna say that's number 3.
There's 2 other teams
There's
out there.
2 teams better.
I think I got one of those teams, but okay.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, so I don't know how they're the betting favorites, but
Just because they got a good mix.
it makes sense. Colin coming off a hot start.
I mean,
Yeah.
Justin and Fleetwood, Justin Rose and Fleetwood just get along, right?
Yeah.
And, that's the other thing, too. You don't really have that antagonist asshole, really, on any of these teams, I'm kind of thinking so far. Haven't really heard a name like a Patrick Reed.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh, God.
I don't think anyone wants to see him.
Some people sometimes think
don't know
Bubba
why.
Watson rubs them the wrong way.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to get there. I'm sure Patrick Cantley's in this thing. But,
Oh, he is.
yeah, so...
Yeah.
But, unless you guys got any more questions,
No.
Sam,
No.
sounds like I'm the leader in the clubhouse for this
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, I think that takes us perfectly into the next team.
LA Golf Club,
right.
go ahead.
Yeah, that's
All right, what do you got?
Atlantic Drive with
Ooh.
Patrick Cantley on the team.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you got Justin Thomas, Patrick Cantley, Billy Horschel, and Lucas Glover.
I mean, besides Lucas Glover, the rest of them just look like guys I wouldn't want to play golf
I didn't hear
with.
that.
What are you
I was
talking
looking at
about?
my list. Say him again. What'd you say?
Justin Thomas, Patrick Cantley, Billy Horschel, and Lucas Glover.
All right, Justin Thomas, always on TV, looks like a crybaby, whiny. He doesn't get his way. Country club.
Oh, my God.
Just always had shit handed to him because his dad was a PGA pro. So his dad's probably at high-end clubs, and then he walks in and acts like he owns the place. Just comes across that way. Patrick Cantley looks like an angry horse jockey.
Angry
And
horse
He
jockey.
does.
And
That's
he's
true.
He's,
Yeah.
he's
I see
Mr.
it.
He's Captain Anti-America because he needs to get paid for the Ryder Cup. And Billy Horschel, I just never
Go
liked
get him.
I just never
Go get
liked
him,
Billy.
Pappy.
I'll get him later more, but I'm not a Billy Horschel fan.
He's too jittery on the green, dude.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
a huge Billy Horschel guy.
He's been downstairs eating coffee beans for 8 hours.
What?
That's what he looks like on the putting green. You said
Yeah.
he's jittery? Yeah.
Yeah, he
that's-
is. Oh yeah, now I'm connecting it. I got it.
Yeah. Lucas Glover,
Love
I
him.
haven't seen a lot of. I mean, I feel like his prime was probably a little bit before that I started kind of really paying attention to golf. Because, I mean, when did Lucas Glover win a major? Like roughly? Early 2000s?
09 at Bethpage? 09 or 04?
Okay,
like that?
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Right.
I mean, I was pretty young. I don't even know if I was playing golf at the time.
You're 7.
Yeah, cool. I'm younger than that.
I don't know.
If
I
you want to know
believe he
4,
won-
I would have been 2 or 3.
I believe he won it on a
my
Monday,
gosh.
too.
Oh.
It was a rain delay, and it kind of got pushed back. They had to finish up.
Oh, you're not even born in the 90s?
No,
Oh,
01.
jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wasn't
my
that the year
gosh.
Tiger almost did the Grand Slam?
Shut up. Just move
Wasn't
on.
that
to
the
your
first
team.
first
We're
time he
not
almost
talking
did it?
anymore. I'm just
Okay,
going to
sorry.
hang out with Sammy. For
Yeah,
this
sorry.
is too much.
01.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, 1.
Yeah. Average world ranking 28.7.
Okay.
So not better than Pappy's team, but
Yeah.
little bit better than Jupiter Lynx at 131.
Don't
got
matter.
37 PGA Tour wins and 3 majors on that team, by the way.
Yeah,
So,
and Patty Ice.
but you have Patrick Cantley, can't win a major.
Nobody wants to hear his banter anyway, so
Who's that?
Cantley.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, leave him alone.
No.
Leave him alone. I'll defend
We're
him.
going after each other.
What if he comes out and he spits fire
Oh,
talking shit,
that would
Sam?
be-
I'll be so
Dude,
mad.
I will be
I'll be
mad too.
so mad if he's
I-
good at shit talking.
Oh, I would love nothing more. Comes out with no hat, or
I need
comes
someone
out
to
with
root
the
against, so
comes
no,
out
I
with
can't.
a Ryder Cup hat on. That'd be funny.
Comes out with a USA hat.
That'd be pretty good.
Wow.
No, yeah, but yeah, I like this team. I'm a JT guy. I mean that whole clique. I know Ricky was on the team prior that I talked about, but that whole group I think would be a pretty fun. I'd like to play around with them.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what PGA Tour pro outside of Patrick Reed you wouldn't want to play around with.
Billy Horschel.
Why? Why don't you like him?
I honestly, if you're like, hey, you won a pro-am and you're the only amateur and it's Justin Thomas, Patrick Cantley, and Billy, sure.
Wow,
I just wouldn't. Yeah,
really?
I'm not even doing a bit here. I'm being dead serious. It doesn't get me going.
I'll say I don't mind him that much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen some. Were there some stories about him?
I'm
just
sure
not
they're great
being- I
too.
don't know, but
I
like-
just nah.
See, I don't know. I think I'm a little
Yeah, I
swayed
can't-
with Justin Thomas. Have you guys ever seen the Spring Break 2K17 videos?
Yeah.
Of him and Jordan Spieth and Ricky and all
Oh,
of them.
yeah.
They're like
Smiley.
Oh,
they're like shirtless in Hawaii, like
Smiley Kaufman.
hitting off of cans and
Yeah.
playing barefoot.
The best.
Yeah,
They're in like that banana paddle boat and they almost tipped over.
exactly. Yeah, they
great
look like
time.
they're having fun.
Yeah.
Would you play with that, Justin Thomas?
No, because it's probably them that are bringing the fun. He's just the guy in your group
Oh,
that you've been best
God.
friends with for a while. But he's not a fun one of the
He's
group.
just being dragged along.
Everybody's got
Yeah.
that guy in the group where you got to
Right.
drag him
He's
along.
keeping
right?
them all safe. He's probably the DD.
And there's some nights where they really just
probably
grind
doesn't
your
even
gears, and you're like, why are you even in this group? Why are we even?
Right.
God, yeah.
I won't
Sorry.
deal with this slander anymore.
All right.
All right, Sammy, who do you got for your second
I
team?
got the Bay Golf Club.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Playing tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm told.
Yeah, my team versus Sammy's team tonight.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, New York versus the Bay.
Nice. Pretty soon.
Have a little wager. We don't need FanDuel for that.
All right. So I got Ludwig,
God.
and we got Wyndham, Minwoo Lee, and then Shane Lowry. So I mean, apparently they're a pretty good team. This is better
All right.
than.
Yeah, Pappy, who do you hate on that team?
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah.
They're good dudes. Shane's.
I would say
We
Wyndham
all love
Clark,
Shane.
but- Wyndham Clark got out the full swing.
Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah.
seems-
I can see that.
He seems like he gets a
Yeah.
little too angry for me, but
Hey man, he's working through it. He's got a
he
therapist.
is.
Come on now.
Yeah. Can't kick a guy.
Love Shane Lowry.
He's the best.
He just seems like
I'm
a
not
good
trying to
old
be
boy.
He's just a
mean
man of
here,
the
but like,
people.
how does Minwoo Lee get in on this?
I was
Like
thinking
who?
that.
Like when they're coming up with names to be
Yeah.
in this league, like
I think because of social media. I mean,
Yeah.
you see, like
okay,
But-
then why isn't Joel
Oh.
Damon there?
I think that's I think that's specifically full swing.
Okay,
That because Joel Damon, like you don't see him on Twitter or TikTok or you kind of just
Gotcha.
know him from Full Swing.
mm-hmm.
But Minwoo Lee and kind of like the TaylorMade guys and stuff
Yeah,
like
he
that.
does do
and
a lot of
the
posts
TaylorMade
and-
guys are on here
Yeah, that
where
makes sense.
they're interacting or they're little short clips and reels where he's like teaching some amateur how to hit flop shots. So
Yeah.
I think that's probably a big reason. I mean, not saying that that's why these guys got invited.
Got good charisma on this
Yeah,
team.
he
You guys
just
don't
seems
worry
like-
about it.
Yeah,
It'll be all right.
was he Australian?
I mean,
I
they're
think he's Australian.
24.5 average world ranking. We got
Yeah.
plus 500 with the.
Yeah, they are. What is that? Third best.
You got two
Third best.
You got two major champions on that team, when Shane Lowry and Wyndham Clark.
Yeah.
Like, don't sleep on that. I just like when Wyndham Clark wanted LA Country Club, right? That's where he won his U.S. Open. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was almost like after that, everybody just thought, like, just kind of handed it to him that he was going to be like a Scotty or a Xander or like a Brooks. He was going to run off a couple wins in a row in the next 5 or 6.
He looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but just I don't know. Sometimes they get too crazy to like,
Yeah,
you want to crown them type of thing. Like,
for sure. You got to see it.
yeah,
Yeah, longer than just.
he'd only like
This-
won once. Now, granted, he won at Quail Hollow, so there's a sleeper for the PGA this year. Guys.
Yeah.
He won a tour event at Quail Hollow. So, but yeah, 8 tour wins, 2 majors on his team. Connor, you want to shoot any more at Aberg?
No, he's my
Ludwig
guy.
Aberg? Yeah.
He's my guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
really?
he's one of the younger kind of cats on tour. But I mean, he doesn't look like he shows a ton of emotion.
Number 5 world ranking,
Yeah. What was this? I'm sorry. What was this overall world ranking for this team?
24.5.
Yeah, 24.5
Pretty solid. And their odds to win are?
plus 500.
And where does that have them?
Second to worst.
So they're on the bubble
Yeah.
for the playoffs.
Tigers team is the only team with worse odds to win.
Yeah. If we can,
Which is crazy to
If
me.
we can find someone,
Unacceptable.
if we can find a place to take a bet,
Yeah.
We should
Yeah,
totally put.
as soon as
I
we're
would
done.
be smacking.
I got money for sure.
As soon as we're done, if you put $10 on every team,
I don't bet, but I'll
they're
bet
all
on that.
plus something.
Yeah.
There's no negative odds.
I told you guys I don't gamble, but I may start now.
Yeah. Right. And that's when Sammy went down.
That's
Yeah,
when all the
Kelly.
problems started
Yeah,
happening for
Kelly.
him.
Gosh.
So,
They got-
Lost
Gotcha.
his job.
Yeah.
you got anything else on this team?
No, I mean, from my little minimum research, I'm feeling pretty good with it.
Yeah.
Good deal. Good deal.
Established winners.
Hold on, I
Yeah.
gotta
Oh, he's
change
changing
my
hats.
cap here.
Okay, now he's ready.
God.
What is this? This is the champions cap right here, guys. I'm calling it. This is
Yeah.
the team that wins.
Feeling a little froggy.
Boston Common Golf. You feeling froggy? Leap, Connor.
Yeah.
Leap. Leap. I love the frog. Don't understand it. I love that they're a Boston team and they're trying to make like a big deal about it, like Boston breeds champions, and they're like, this is the next big champion for Boston.
Where did these teams come from?
They're not really coming from Boston.
No.
Like, it's not like
Yeah.
they have a training facility in Boston and they're going down to Florida to play these matches.
Yeah. I mean, what?
I like it.
Yeah.
They're trying to build up some hype. They're trying to jump some interest. That's fine. But Boston Common Golf, led by the other co-founder of the TGL League, Rory frickin' McIlroy. Big fan.
God.
Big fan. You don't like him?
No, I do.
I-
I'm just like,
Yeah.
I can't wait. He is going to break this wall that is holding him back from winning a major, and it's going to be like the Hoover Dam busting open.
You think?
I think
Feel it, huh?
I think before it's all said and done, Rory's gonna win 3 to 5 more majors.
Really?
Dude, he's good.
Do you think he plays on tour that much longer?
Yes.
How old is he?
I mean, I don't
He's
want
not old, but he's
off the record. This is my reason. Off the record. So stop the tape real quick. He almost got divorced, and they reconciled because they saw how much the buyout was gonna be. Yeah, he don't want to be home. He gonna be out there playing golf.
dude.
Did it not happen last
Wait,
year?
he didn't end up getting divorced?
No, they got back together like 2 weeks later, bro. So like, I'm not
Really?
trying to be a jerk, but
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
he's
yeah.
gonna be out there for
That'd have
his
been
legacy.
That'd have been a pretty penny he had to pay out.
Yeah, especially since he's made 141 in career earnings just from the PGA Tour.
Yeah. I mean, he's been on tour for what, 20 years.
He's number 2 in the world.
Yeah, financially, he can't take that type of hit.
Yeah.
He can't do that.
Yeah,
It's just irresponsible.
he is one of 3 players to win 4 majors by the age of 25. The other people also go by one name.
Well, yeah, he was
Jack and Tiger.
Yeah.
It's pretty good company.
Yeah.
just wishing that gap in the middle. I mean, he's just got to start getting some
mean,
more wins. He had a lot at the
Start
beginning.
of his career was insane.
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 And then
Crazy.
kind
You
of
thought
fell
he was
off,
gonna keep
and then he
going.
was kind of coming back up.
And then when he won the PGA at Valhalla, where he's like chasing Phil down the fairway to get the round in before darkness,
don't.
and Phil got all pissy about it because they had to wave him up.
Yeah, that's what it was. I couldn't think if he teed off with them or they teed off, and they were.
Oh,
Phil was
yeah, I
like
remember.
walking down
Phil
the hill.
was like walking up to his
Right.
ball or waiting on the group in front of him. And they're like, "Hey, Rory's gonna hit," and Phil's like, "All right, cool." And Phil thought they were gonna play the hole together,
yeah,
and they're like, "Oh no,
Oh, right.
no, you finish out." They just had to tee off so they couldn't like horn him.
I remember
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, pretty cool. So, dude's won 3 FedEx championships. So, like, weird
Just
tournaments
insane.
mean something to him.
yeah.
So, why not TGL, the inaugural season?
Might as
Rory
well.
McIlroy.
Co-founder.
He's 8th all time in Ryder Cup points for Team Europe.
Oh my god, he's been.
And he's in his young 30s.
Yeah,
Think about that.
he's only that old. Or
Yeah.
that young.
What do you think he is? 40, 41?
Felt like
ancient
37
us?
or my
Dude,
age
I
or
thought he was
38.
almost 40.
No. I'll get the
He's
exact.
got some salt and pepper, so I
Oh,
can.
yeah.
So there's some. You can see where we're coming
He's
from.
been
I
on
think.
tour
Yeah.
for a long time.
Huh. All right. We'll have to look into that, but
Regardless,
I got my phone here. I don't want to.
yeah. Regardless of how old he is.
We'll get our producer to look it up.
Yeah,
his
exactly.
next.
That guy over
Think
there.
I would. Guy on the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say is the next guy on the team, Adam Scott. You guys know how I feel about Adam Scott.
Oh yeah.
I'm not an Adam Scott guy.
Oh, well, you're missing out. 2014 world
You are
number
missing
1. Won the Masters in 2013. He's got 14 tour wins. He won another 14 times international.
The
Sammy
best swings of all time.
beat Angel Cabrera in that epic playoff at the Masters in the rain.
Oh yeah.
And then Stevie Williams, Tiger's old caddy's out there going nuts, taking the spotlight away from him like a jerk. Yeah.
Like a jerk.
Unbelievable. But yeah, you know, everybody's always talking about this thing called Australian Thunder Down Under, and I'm always like, oh, is that Adam Scott? And it's a male show, dancing show. Don't go to it. I thought it was an Adam Scott show. It was not.
Okay. Yeah, I
not
didn't think
good.
it would be.
Didn't work out good for me. But
No.
got Keegan Bradley on his team, who is like Mr. Boston.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. He's got 1 major. He's won. We talked about it before. He's captain this year of the Ryder Cup team. Keegan Bradley was just made to be a professional golfer.
Yes.
His father's a head pro at Jackson Hole Golf and Tennis Club. His aunt was Pat Bradley. You ever heard of her?
No.
Oh,
don't
she's just an
think so.
LPGA legend, Hall of Famer.
Really?
Yeah, in the World Golf Hall of Fame.
Oh,
So he
my
was
God.
just meant to be
Dang.
like. I'm excited for him to be the captain of the USA team this year. So
Sounds kind of similar to the Justin Thomas story. You know, family's just in golf all the time and handed it to him. But
Yeah,
but
except
continue. Go ahead.
people
No, go
like
ahead.
them and they don't
Okay,
like
yeah,
Thomases.
okay.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
you're good.
Yeah. Was
Question-
Justin Thomas an all-star downhill skier and chose golf over downhill skiing?
I don't care about skiing.
Well, Keegan Bradley could have maybe been an Olympian.
Oh, good for him.
Or like
skiing.
Sonny Bono.
Yeah.
Question.
Tree.
That's up.
Oh man.
Are we going to see any teammates collide in this?
Stop.
Is the Ryder Cup talk being brought up between Rory and Keegan?
There's Keegan more tight-lipped around because he doesn't want to give away any
That's
of
what
his
I'm saying.
secrets.
Hey, just a question.
Hey,
Hey,
it's fair.
It's
fair.
I feel like it is.
I think the interviewers got to ask him, you know, like, hey, you guys are teammates now, but you're going to be face-to-face here.
Or
in
to one of the
September.
competitors bring it up.
Ooh,
Whatever
from
team they're
another
going.
team?
Yeah.
Get him going?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stir
Hey,
the
Keegan,
pot.
you can't really trust Rory.
You never know.
Yeah.
He might send his caddy after
Oh
you.
jeez.
Or he might attack your caddy. And
Man.
Keegan knows a thing about
Okay.
players attacking his caddy.
And you, Ano Cabrera.
I was gonna
No,
bring
you
it-
shut up. That is a good one.
You do not talk to my caddy.
Now you're
my
a
gosh.
Keegan fan, big time, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Captain.
Doing my research, I learned that he always marks his golf ball on the green with the coin head side up.
Really?
Okay.
Always has to do that. Superstitious.
I wonder why.
I'm not superstitious.
Just a little
I'm a little
stitious.
stitious.
Is it like a penny?
bit.
Like if you find a penny heads
Better
up,
not
it's
be.
good luck.
Probably
But if
like
it's
a
tails, you
quarter,
can't pick it
yeah.
up. Well, no, but I mean, like, is that his thought? Like heads up, good luck is what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, right. Like
Didn't have it.
when you find something on the ground, it's like you don't pick it up if it's tails.
Yeah.
Like you just leave it.
Yeah.
Not in this economy.
No.
I thought it was cool too.
Pick
like
up every
pick
pick up
everything,
every
man.
penny.
like reading about all these players from the different teams and that and diving in more. It was like his foursome, his dream foursome would be his father, Tom Brady, and Ben Hogan. It's just
Really?
a weird spread, I thought.
Is
Yeah.
Keegan from Boston?
Yeah. It's like you're famous. Tom's famous. You guys haven't played in a pro-am or something together? Like you
Yeah.
haven't teamed up in something yet?
Yeah.
But anyways, the final member of this team is Hideki Matsuyama. And that guy is off on he's a different planet right now.
Well, he just
What
shot
he just did in Hawaii-
36 under, 37 under, something like that.
Is that
It
the
was
record? 35 or 36, something like that.
Insane.
Oh my gosh.
Insane.
Was that like a 3-wood or a 5-wood on the last hole
Oh, yeah.
that he hit into the sun? He didn't see it.
Well,
It was like 2 or 3 feet away from the cup for a tap in, pretty much.
Saturday night, you stopped in. I don't know if you remember that. You were out there. But anyways,
Oh yeah, had
he
2 waters.
when he tapped in on 18 for another birdie, not tapped in, but he made an okay putt.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't anything crazy, but it wasn't a tap in. But he makes a putt for birdie on the last hole. He goes to 27 under. I just started laughing, and I'm like, and I look at my wife and I go, "Hey Megan, he's 27 under." She goes, "Yeah, that's crazy." I was like, 3 rounds. She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What does that average out to be?" She's like, "I don't know, 9 under."
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, 9 under around average.
That's insane.
Could you imagine shooting
Phenomenal.
9 under 3
No.
days in a row, Sammy?
New.
Anywhere.
No.
I don't know if I can get to 9 under between 3 or 4 rounds.
That'd be a par 3
test.
course or
Yeah,
like,
Even that would be a
par
stretch.
that
3
would-
would be tough.
that
for
would
me.
be terrible
yeah.
for me.
No, you're right.
That's
Maybe a par
that's a lot of
wedges.
Maybe a
Right.
par 5 course and every one of them's
There you go.
501.
I can do that.
There you go.
Yeah, par 5.
Could
Yeah.
you imagine that? Like, that's insane.
Oh my god.
9 under
No.
for 3 rounds in a row? Could you do it over 3 rounds at your home course and none of the bogeys or double bogeys count against you?
No.
I still don't think I could get
No.
9 birdies.
Oh, yeah. It's still counting. You have to get the 9 birdies. Yeah, I know.
I think if I played number 3 18 times,
Right.
maybe.
It has to be all par 5s.
Yeah, because those par 3s are just going to whack. I would just drive through the par 3. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not even wasting my time.
No, yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be like, could you shoot 9 under for 3 rounds, let alone do 9 under 3 rounds in a row?
I mean, you guys talked about the scoring of that tournament. Do you just find that do they find this tournament to be just easy? Is it just that easy to score? I don't know. That's so good.
After watching it, it seemed like
They started talking about rolling the
that's so
ball
good.
back again.
did they?
Yeah. I mean, the 17th hole is 540-yard par 4.
That's long.
Because it's like 40 stories down, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's so far downhill. They talked about changing it to a par 72 instead of a par 73. That might help. Par 5 is going to get turned into a par 4.
Does it though?
That's what I was kind of thinking. So it's 4 less, so he still shoots 41 under or 31 under.
Yeah.
Does that really help?
No.
And that's just I didn't even go look at a scorecard. Did he birdie
Yeah.
that hole every day? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know if that would change anything.
Right. And it's not like I ever hear like this is the easiest hole, most birdies on tour.
Yeah.
I never hear that about Kapalua.
Well, did you see what I think it was Max Homa tweeted? He was like, "Well, I guess what is it?" He's like, "I guess the new 60 or 63 is the new 70 or something like that." Like it's like these guys are shooting 8 or 9 under every day.
Yeah, it's
That,
crazy.
yeah, you're 4 under, 5 under for a round is nothing.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, you're
I think
you're 15 shots back in
Yeah.
2 days.
going back to the last podcast we were talking about, and I brought up the golf course facts from the Golf Course Superintendent Association. I think it comes down to that the fairways are 44.5 acres. So those fairways are just bigger than, they're
Yeah.
big for a resort, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's still has to play well, though.
Yeah,
right?
I
So
mean,
like he still beat everyone in the field.
Correct, but I mean, even a missed tee shot, you're finding fairway. Your fairway.
yeah.
So I think like
Well, and he's the one who like drops a club in his backswing because he
perfect
missed
every
it
time.
10 feet left.
Yeah.
And it's still on the green. It's pin high. It's great. But to him,
It's,
he's got
yeah.
high expectations. So.
I don't know if the fairways played that much of a fact. I mean, what was the rough like? I mean, it didn't look rough.
well,
Didn't
that
look
too.
crazy.
Yeah, it's not crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like if you really want the scores to come down, I don't think you have to roll the ball back. Talk to some superintendents.
Let the course grow.
Let the rough grow up.
Yeah.
You can do your first cut of
US
rough
Open.
and then let the rough grow up.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not that much.
You don't have to do
Well,
that.
no, that's what I mean. But like,
You could let the rough be 4.5, 5 inches.
Yeah.
And still be manicured.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be laying over.
No.
There's ways to get around it.
Yeah.
Tighten your fairways in. These are the best players in the world. Tighten that up.
right.
Yeah.
We want to see him struggle a little bit.
Well, of course.
I mean,
Deeper bunkers, tougher pin placements.
Ooh.
You know,
now we're talking.
it doesn't have to be, and you don't have to do anything crazy where, you lose the course or anything like that. But anyways, I think the fairways are a little too big there.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. So, all right, guys, let's wrap this one up. Final thoughts
yeah.
going to TGL. Like I said, I'm pumped. We're getting ready. We gotta get going. The first episode's coming on here in a little bit. We're gonna watch it.
9 minutes.
Yeah.
What do you guys
There
think?
we go.
TGL first week and overall at the end of the year. What are they going to be saying?
I don't know. I'm hyped. I think the biggest question coming into this is kind of what we talked about earlier. Is it boom or is it bust? I think it's going to be great. I'm hoping that it's great. Obviously, I don't want it to fail. I would like to see, is there going to be a season 2 of this, or like next year? Are we going to see maybe an expansion, depending on how this goes? Is this going to be the first time we see Live and PGA in the same format? I think that would be cool. I think that would be a good way to start mixing things up too. You're telling me Bryson wouldn't bring some views to this thing? That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping this does good enough
Well said.
to go into next season, expand a little bit, maybe have more tickets. I don't know about you guys, but I looked at tickets just out of curiosity.
Unreal.
They weren't all that bad. $180, $190 from what I saw.
But then they sold out.
But then they sold out the next day. I went to go look, and this is like 2 weeks out. Like all matches are sold out. I went to the very first match all the way to the very last match. No tickets.
Wow.
But
Demand.
Are they going to add seats at that stadium that they just built?
Yeah, 1,800 is kind of small. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'd say don't overdo it.
No, I mean, you don't want to go crazy.
Scarcity drives value up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to put up like nosebleeds, like really up. way
Yeah,
up there.
exactly. I don't know. I'm just hoping this is well enough to where we have this next year.
I don't think you can have a 20,000 person arena and fill it up for every match just in Florida.
No,
It's
I'm
gonna
not
be
saying
stationary like that.
20,000.
Yeah.
5?
I don't know if you'd fill
Double
it
it, maybe?
Right.
I think the lower size, that way,
Kind of works.
because this is made for TV more. But I think it would be cool as hell to go one time.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Or maybe does it travel?
That'd be cool.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll see where it
those are my hopes going into this.
Sammy, end of the year, what are they saying about TGL?
Oh, I think the expansion, and well, I mean, Tiger's going to win. So I mean,
All right, this guy.
I mean,
What if it did come down to Tiger and Rory? in the
Tigers.
championship?
Yeah, they're probably just going to rename it Tigers. I don't know.
Tigers Golf League.
There you go, Tigers Golf League.
That's what I thought
Is that what it stands for?
No, Tomorrow Golf or Golfland or
Tigers
something.
Golf League.
Tigers Golf.
That's
League.
what I
Golf
thought
League.
it was for.
He wins and then he retires from Tigers Golf League and just becomes TGL commissioner.
Yeah.
There you go.
Then it just becomes GL.
He hands
Just Golf League.
he hands his team over to his son.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah,
There you go.
That'd be kind of cool.
that would be.
No, but I'm pumped to see kind of just the whole thing, just the package. I want to see what they're going to deliver to us, and I don't know. I'm always looking
Maybe
for
to
new
see,
ways
too,
to.
Is the fourth guy? Does he show up? Is he like in the team owner's box?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something like
I was
that?
thinking about an owner's box or something
Yeah.
like that.
Like a little mascot.
Mascots.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I think the first team that needs to be added next year, is John Daly. Let him come in and play
Yeah.
with these guys. Let him be barefoot. And you want to talk about entertaining?
Oh my god.
Smoking cigarettes, all those
Oh,
Diet
let 'em
Cokes.
rip.
Let him have a good boy.
Yeah.
Start
Something.
good boy. Throw it in the
Cheers,
corner. Let's
John.
go. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, this was a lot of fun, and hey, here's
Yes, sir.
cheers to the new league, and hopefully
Yeah.
it's as successful as we think it is. All right.
Hope so.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a great night.
Yep.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks, Pat.
Later.
Huddle up, ready to roll. Tales of glory, stories we hold. Golf adventures, cheers and toast. Living large, shout average goats.